life stealer, but that feels bad. Oh, I was gonna say Medusa. I'm a believer in the Pota 2 Ember Spirit, but it's still a rough game, right? You got Chronosphere and you're not getting it. You know, you don't need to give tangos in this lane, right? It's a mango gaming for you on the supports.
Give him mana. The boy needs mana.
But this is kind of the weird thing to me when you think about Treant Protector being a good bodyguard. It's mostly because like he can give you health. He's not going to be giving Medusa, like he's going to have to constantly be ferrying out mangoes to give Medusa the resources that she needs to stay in lane.
That's why.
And all of a sudden, Treant Protector, it's awkward.
That's why traditionally you rather, oh, he's trying to get the Lotus, and he will steal it away from Jokum.
Yeah, he's going to pay for it with his life, though. This will be another kill. I guess not another kill. They didn't get the Medusa originally. Just a kill for Talon.
Yeah,
like,
Talon.
Treant Protector enables your other hero to survive in lane longer.
And other lanes as well. Of course, Living Armor cannot be underestimated.
Oh,
CJ
no.
makes contact.
Yeah, WS, this is going to be a nice solo kill on the Medusa. Obviously, only level 3, so no Stone Gaze. Nothing to protect you damage outside of their ultimates, right? Void doesn't need Chronosphere to kill you anymore, right? If you're Corrosive Haze, you're in some big trouble. And speaking of big trouble, Akashi, he's going to heed my word. Games is Slardar is ahead.
Yeah, for a bad lane, you usually go minus. Yeah, you're right. But like Slardar being ahead, you usually go for the Echo, then disassemble to Ags, then go back to Harpoon as Chuan.
He's gonna gone on here with the level 6 from Pota 2. It's actually enough damage, and Chuan, he's in some trouble with rotation from Delol. Flappy will thunk him down with those big old trunks of his.
There was an opportunity to catch Pota 2, but
he could have been happier. I guess it could have been like a haste or a DD. But you know, Illusion, it's fine. It's whatever.
Actually looking at levels right now, and going on Chuan is definitely the right call for Mag Indonesia. He's the highest level on the map. Exploiting him as much as possible. Oh, WS, come on.
Oh, CJ. He's in some trouble. He's already used the Stone Gaze. They're rotating and flapping. They're going to rotate Pota 2 in too, but WS, he's got what he came for. The Medusa has fallen. And now Pota 2, he has to be a little bit careful. WS, he's going to bash him up, has the Slithering Crush, and he's going to bring down Pota 2 as well. And Jokum, he's going to grab the kill onto Flappy. So 3 dead in this bottom lane for Mag. Talon find them all perfectly. And
if I'm Wami, I don't really want to engage until I have that crucial item, which in this case won't be the Blade Mail, but rather the BKB after. And as the turn comes in,
Chrono, the chilly feet. Everything, the whole kitchen sink for this primal beast. Oh, nice try, Delol, but not enough.
You can say they woed me.
Don't look now, but bottom tower is
Pota 2, he's got that.
I'm about to get that blink too.
Pota, you got to be careful. You're bringing in the heroes, but WS is so incredibly tanky. Maybe with the decrep, they can turn. They're doing the damage with WS. He's going to turn onto Pota 2. Chuan is here with the BOTs. They are going to find 3 this time on Mag Indonesia and Talon. They've overstayed their welcome in Necro, my friend. My friend, my beloved. I know, it's a robe. I got you. Robes and cloaks. It's the same thing.
It's just clothing items. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a fashion designer.
You heard it here first. Yeah.
I got
WS, you got to be careful farming here. You've got 3 heroes running at you. Wilm, he's going to actually dodge, sidestep a little bit, waiting for the dead shot to come out, but it does come out afterwards. Between all that slowly ramping up, and this is where I would like to see Akashi start making rotations on the Void, and literally as I say that, they smoke up, they scan the triangle, they know exactly where Medusa is, and they're going to run right into her. Chronosphere is perfect. Lay the AA blast, double bubble trouble for this Medusa. Ponyo gets the kill, and the rotations, they were not fast enough from Mag.
No, they were actually perfectly timed from Talon, because they were trying to get on top of WS, but the Slardar, he's just an elusive bastard, so WS is just gonna put out his Slithering Crush, and he's just gonna escape. Meanwhile, Jokum.
Oh, little Muerta caught between 3 heroes. She's actually able to make her way out of this one as Pota 2. He's got a remnant forward. It's still not enough damage, and now Slardar blinks in, stuns you the dead shot as well. Pota 2! Oh no!
The Slardar is popping off hard.
It is very scary time for this Slardar. He's gonna make a move onto Delol now as well. There's 3 heroes mid, but Slardar does not care. A beautiful AA blast gonna connect on all 3 of them. WS, he might be in some trouble here. Guardian sprint up in a few seconds, but the overgrowth keeps him in place. Here comes the Scythe, and Akashi's here to play as well.
Then we can meet face to face.
Cash the starter in order to engage into these fights at all.
Absolutely, and it's weird to be building this much armor too, right? Because you're into Muerta, AA, Necrophos. All that armor is only going to go so far, but he just recognizes how big of a problem the Slardar is. They're going to settle for the ice cream cone. Ponyo will melt eventually. He's going to try to deny himself. Let's see if it's successful. Ponyo, no. The slight brings him down.
Well, let's look at the turn. No turn.
Oh, they're going to hunt this remnant, though. Remember Spirit Slardar, of course, we've seen it time and time again. Very slippery.
Except for Tide. He's a slow boy. As Wami.
Yeah, he's kind of slippery, though, because he has the Kraken Shell. We're going to see that Necro Void come into combo top. They're going to bring down the Primal Beast with another Scythe kill for Chuan, who almost has Heart of Tarask, mind you. He is working and getting very, very close to it. About 1,000 gold away. A little bit more, but, you know, I'm rounding down.
I don't know if I like Wami on this Primal Beast. And he doesn't have any points on upper WS down bottom.
Oh, yeah, jumping in right on top of Flappy. The Suck of Death is not enough, Delul. They're going to burn down this ice cream cone once again. Ember Spirit is the only kill he can find. They're going to look for WS. He's decrepit, but the Crush still does half of Delul's health as damage. Poda 2 running up the hill, doing the best he can to lock down this Slardar. But Poda, you have to be so careful here. The Rod of Atos and the lockdown is there. You just walk up to your own death. You've done this twice now, Poda. And they're going to move on to Delul once again, bringing down this Pugna. What is going on? Like, Poda. Tron is so hard to bring down. Now it's time to go over to that Aghanim Scepter.
Wami.
Making moves onto this Necrophos, pops out Blade Mail, but Chuan, he's gonna do the old walk-away strategy. He's gonna Death Seeker back in, burning down this Primal Beast and bringing him down. Akashi looking for a Chronosphere, being force staffed forward. A nice try from Ponyo. Flappy, the Bash, not quite. WS did have a Blink Dagger, but no Bash primed and no Crush available either, so he gets out to
Talon
safety.
in this area, I don't know if I'd even take a fight here if I were Mag Indonesia.
I mean, Mag, they are holding the correct spot, right? They are holding Roshan area. They're going to do their best to make sure that anything that Talon want to do here will be punished. WS going to charge forward, has that Aghanim Scepter, so a big old puddle. Void makes the move, kills off the Observer Ward, the only ward that Talon have in this area. Delul trying to fight up against the Void, but on the other side of it all, Ember Spirit is dropping low. Pugna will fall at the end of it all, but CJ, he's running out of mana, and a beautiful Chronosphere connects onto 2. You may have chronoed your Necrophos, but you don't care. They're gonna have the kill onto Medusa, and now on to my friend, the Treant Protector. Flappy will fall.
Look, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for
Wami is the last survivor, but here comes Chuan from the other side.
And he still has, oh, he doesn't have mana for Scythe, actually. I was gonna say he still has Scythe. 1 second, use your wand for the Scythe kill. No, give it to WS. He's worked very hard for it this game. To protect his tier 2 tower, but Akashi gonna continue to pressure it despite no creeps. He's gonna tank the tower, save his range creep, and do the job.
Poda 2? Are you sure about this?
No, Poda not again. Playing very aggressively on the Ember Spirit, and he's gonna get caught. They don't have the lockdown for him, but someone's waiting for him at home. Yoakum is there, and Yoakum will find the kill. 1 hit. Nope, the Slight won't dodge the hit from Muerta. Tip your friend Akashi, he did a very good job. And Primal Beast, you're in some big trouble. Pops the BKB on the Overgrowth, they're finding the Muerta, but it's just the Muerta. Chuan gonna come in with that heart, with that eggs, and slowly start burning you down. Stone Gaze has to be forced out. CJ is out to safety for now, but Akashi, he can go for the Chronosphere. He turns the corner, pops it, and Medusa, you are dead to rights. The AA Blast was just the icing on the cake to bring you down.
With that being on the talk, what is Chuan doing? What the hell?
Oh, you know, just getting a solo kill on the Pugna. Scythe, and brought down. Oh, not quite! The Yules was not quite enough, but Delul will still end up dying. WS, nice 2-man stun. There goes Delul. Oh, WS's courier will go down, unfortunately. That was his Sanj, but I don't think he really cares. The high ground is what you need to be worried about right now. They've got eyes on Flappy. They know where he is. Tree Protector, you've already used your tree armor.
Maybe he just wants to, but it's always nice to have, and especially as a support, it's always fun to think about. Do I hope to get the OA Akashi?
Poda, what are you running up for, my friend? He's gonna remnant back out to safety, but Akashi, he needs a bash. Is he gonna get it? He will. Poda, what was he walking up there for? He had a remnant out to safety, and he just didn't use it. Those times where like your bully showing off in class, and like it's like you know something bad's gonna happen to him, right? And it does every single time. Poda 2 is just not able to live in this game, and neither is Flappy. The trees are not your friends anymore when WS can get vision on you for free.
They're just sitting at their at old timer at all this time.
Yeah, no, it was a few seconds. I'm pretty sure it wasn't too long. Actually, hold on, it was yeah, it wasn't very fast. It was about 2 minutes.
WS
right on top of Womi. The BKB popped on the Primal Beast. They're gonna make a turn, but look at that Chronosphere on the back. This is the nail in the coffin. There's no buybacks on Mag Indonesia. And this is it. Jalol, he'll call it as they tap out of this game number 1. Talon, a very clean victory. There was even a DD on that Void, right? That was it for sure.
This game got won in the first.
I've ever seen one. It's like I dare you to pick it, but there's so many counters. The Phoenix. Go for the troll, address
tier completely.
Yeah, I mean, it's their third
anything's
series.
possible, right? Maybe the minus armor is enough because
Flappy
isn't necessarily the best hitter.
Ooh, the slap down.
He's gonna turn onto Womi, but bottom lane, this is what I'm watching. CJ, he's dropping low, and WS will bring him down with one swift click from that big old mace of his. And there's that swarm leveled up. Yokum going on to Flappy. As Ponyo, he's gonna get a kill onto Delol, but Yokum, nice play. Eats a blood grenade, but he's gonna walk away with his life. It's horrifying. That is as many denies as I get in an entire game.
As many denies as many last hits I get in a game.
That's fair. Yeah, me too. We're gonna move top onto Delol, but Ponyo, he's gonna eat a big ol' ink swell, and this damage, it might be too much with the tree toss. Womi's gonna do his best to bring down this Phoenix. Will be successful in Grimshock. He's got to run away from the skeletons. The skeletons, please, no, run Delol, get out of there. Oh, he's fine. It's gonna enable him to potentially gank, but heroes are instead coming towards him. A 3-on-3 matchup in the mid lane. Who could have guessed that this patch would turn into the tri-lane mid era?
Not me, for sure. But I would love to start game. I would love to see games start off that way.
Oh, it'd be so funny. Have you ever dual laned mid? You know, like when you were a lesser hero. I have two, a lesser bracket. I have two. We're gonna see Slardar get boated up. All of a sudden, the tri lane, it's back in the bottom lane, and he's reliving the old days of the off laner being tri laned. And all the while, AA left alone in this mid lane will fall to these three heroes, and the tower is going to be next. They're going to fort, so the tower, well, it should be safe, but there isn't really a siege creep coming until a few more minutes.
No,
the tower should, if they can get here in time, but it doesn't look like it.
No, I absolutely
They're going to rotate
agree.
in tiny. Here comes Womi.
This is the right move. Oh, wait. Womi?
Nice avalanche. Toss back to the creep of Phoenix. That's the beautiful thing about Ponyo. He's got to dive. He is going to burn down eventually. And Yokum, he will fall too. Talon lose too. And the big winner, Mag, they succeed in defending their tower.
Yeah, despite getting the 2 kills, I absolutely agree. Or maybe 3, if you count the WS one previously. I still agree with Talon. Just pressuring out this mid lane. Oh, wait. Bottom.
Make moves onto Slardar. A nice stun from WS, but it doesn't stop the boat connection. Poda 2, a beautiful rotation once again, and that is enabled just by that arcane rune. All of us love him to bits.
Love him
He's
to
on a
death.
flight right now. He's on a flight right now. Hope everything is safe and sound.
Missing one of the best grand finals ever, by the way.
Right. Making the move onto CJ bottom, but here comes a lot of rotations coming in. Uh-oh, Akashi, you may have overstepped your bounds. And Slardar, he's being thrown right back into the fray. WS gonna eat an AA blast, and CJ turns onto Akashi, and all of a sudden things are falling apart for Talon. They're rotating in everyone. They have to bring down this troll warlord. He's got big bugs on him, but they can't close the gap. And Ponyo, he's not level 6 yet, so no egg on the horizon.
I love the approach of Talon, but the execution from Mag Indonesia, though, you know, protecting Nova, and I think they were thinking of the timing. Okay, so Ponyo, you have ultimate. I guess I'll have it by the time I get down there.
Weaver.
It just didn't happen.
Under a sentry ward, but he's got a fat wand to work with, and the time lapse in another second. He does get it. Now Womi, all of a sudden, he's in big trouble. CJ, he's here to save the day. WS is going to commit for it. The bugs will bring him down, but WS, you've put yourself in a bad position. They're going to drop the sun. CJ getting burnt down by the rays of the sun. He will fall. Now Yokum's going to turn onto Jalol. You've got to run away, but from the Sakuchi, it's a hard-fought fight to win, and that is a fight you will not win.
Oh, the Super and the Nova. It's working out for them.
It literally just took, like, the Supernova, right? They hit that timing, and it's perfect. Yokum, he's probably going to die here to this boat torn combo. And that is pretty much it for the Weaver. Exactly, Poda. Straight to the bottom with you.
Yeah, I hate ants as well. Stop crushing them. I can
Is that what
absolutely
Weaver
relate.
is to you?
He is, for sure. Or
AA
some
blast.
kind of other critter. It's Chuan.
Toss back. There's 3 heroes on this TA. Will he find at least 1 kill before he shatters? Absolutely not. Very close, Flappy. Clenching his cheeks a little bit after that one.
Really like a strict build-up of your items that you need. Then, oh, Chuan.
The big AA blast onto Chuan. Should be able to walk his way out of this one, but not with the X. All of a sudden, WS, a stun, a bash onto this Kunga, but the Torrent and the toss, they brought more heroes on Mag, and they've brought down the TA. Flappy, you've overstepped your bounds, and you are going to go down. The sun burning them down. CJ cannot get the battle trans off, and all of a sudden, Womi, he's in some big trouble. An avalanche toss back, they get Akashi once, but Womi, he will fall, and that is a full-on team wipe for Talon at this 16-minute mark.
Because now that you're gonna go for top, they're believing that the rotation's not gonna come in because there's no boat or away.
US overstepped his bounds in a big way. AA blast immediately. He knows exactly where their ward is because they saw him coming from a mile away.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
There. Yeah.
Now they have an inkling that this is happening, and instead they're making moves onto CJ. So what? It's just a Weaver, but here comes Chuan. They're gonna get the battle trans off, but blinks away immediately, and CJ, he's left standing his ground, hitting nothing, charging forward. CJ, big crits down from both of these 2 heroes, brings down this troll warlord. 40 seconds, and all of a sudden the map may have opened up for you just a little bit. As they're going to make the move onto Poda 2. Weaver starts them going down. They've got to turn. They've got to hit the egg. But the Fire Spirits, it's too much. They do commit onto the egg, but it took 4 heroes to kill it off. It does do the job, though. The sun has fallen. Now the moon is back out. Takashi blinks in, eats an avalanche, and he's willing to die for this, but he needs to stay alive for another 3 seconds. Akashi, 1 second is all he needs. Yes. Wraith King will pop that reincarnation. WS, he has Blink Dagger if he wants to use it. Instead, Womi will be the one going onto Akashi, but on the side of it all, Poda 2 will fall immediately. They do get Akashi. The Soulbind connects onto 2, but all they need to do is walk together as a team, and walk together they will do indeedy. Womi, he's going to TP out. Flappy's going to try his best to do the same, but unfortunately will not be able to melt it like a little ice cream cone that he is. Crush, which is also busted.
This hero needs to lose 5 negative armor on the corrosive haze, and then it will be dumpstered. But until then, it's just way too strong.
Womi, speaking of way too strong, 2 strength heroes bashing it. She's gonna try to avalanche and toss away to safety. A blink in 4, 3. No, but the Radiance, it's actually stopping him from doing anything. Yokum onto Flappy in the background. Poda 2 is here with the lull to save the day. Weaver tries to get away, but Akashi, big blink forward on this Wraith King, and a huge crit to bring down this Ancient Apparition. Torrent Storm, not going to connect. They're actually out of the range of it. And Poda 2, you have to be careful, my friend. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, other way. I always do that shit. This will be so quick. WS, he's going to start things off top. He comes top immediately. He has that Yule Scepter. CJ, he's already used his Manta Style, and there's the crush. They found the real Troll Warlord. He's going to need to pop that Battle Trance if he wants to stay alive. But there's that Yule Scepter. Stops everything they have in place, and another Yule's, this time from Ponyo. And CJ, he has been left for dead, and I don't mean the video game, by hit software company Valve.
Tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick.
Hashtag Valve promotions.
The insight, she doesn't need one. She feels unstoppable without it. Does not care about your Torrent Storm.
All they've got it.
Yeah, and also you can just basically put CJ in the air. Wami.
Yep, exactly. Uh-oh, Womi. Yule Scepter stops the TP from the Tiny, and Womi once again left for dead. Look at Akashi, right? Huge cojones on this Wraith King. They're gonna pull him back onto the high ground, but I don't know how much Akashi really cares. He's gonna pop that BKB, and he should turn onto Poda by all rights. Poda 2, he's out of position, but his team is not around, so it's backup time. Now I say that, onto the high ground, it is go time as they're making the move on the CJ top. He pops the battle trance, he's safe for now, but this mid lane, Poda 2 will fall, as will CJ.
Ownage.
They're getting ripped apart. Literally.
Kunkka. Just because you you need this armor aura, I understand. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. But because Wraith King's going to get his first, it's not even close. And these two supports top, these are the pickoffs you're going to need to start taking high ground. Unstoppable for this Wraith King with 2 dead and all of these skelly men. They're going to take this time to go push the tier 3 tower. Aegis has expired on the side of this TA. They're gonna jump right in onto Poda 2. No BKB, and they do not care about your blade mail. You're gonna get pushed back. Hurricane Pike finishes off Poda 2. Does not have buyback. Grimstroke, he was forced to use his. And CJ getting burned down by the power of the sun. Cannot even battle trans, because if he does, he commits to his own death. Womi's gonna try to make some sort of play, but the damage is not enough right now, and what WS jumps right in. This is over. This is absolutely over. I would not blame you if you called GG right now. And Troll, once again, Yule's up in the air just for a little bit of showboating. CJ, Yule's again, give him a third one, give him a third. No, the stun, the control is there. And like we said, GG is called. Talon take an exactly 30-minute game. Big flexing time for Chuan. Yeah, absolutely. Not his most played hero, but he's got 7 games on it with a 71%. You have to be like a little crazy, just a little crazy, or a lot of ego.
So it's all about that calculation. Unless he's gonna go for it. No. He doesn't set up anything else, then it's just zoning. Quite a tough lane for either side, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Spectre is not doing the hottest, is doing not as good as the Morphling, arguably, but he did die once, so there's a little bit of the problem. And we do see that Rubik coming into effect against the Primal Beast. Just lift him up and throw him away. As long as he's used Onslaught, he has no more chance to close that gap. That's where the Grimstroke was a little bit less possible. Bottom. CJ, he's silenced up. He doesn't have the strength shift, but mid, they're gonna get Poda 2. Or they're gonna, sorry, other way around. They're gonna get Chuan. Poda 2 dives the tower, gets the kill.
Back bottom.
WS, he's laying in the herd in this bottom lane.
Dinosaur and throwing it a few miles away.
I could not. Only the Grand Magus can do something like that.
Yeah, the force is strong with him.
Now, look, I've been hearing a lot about, you know, these. Oh, hold on, gotta hold that. Ponyo getting gone on with no lift in sight. 1 second, he has the lift up, and the onslaught gets canceled. All of a sudden, Womi, he's in some deep trouble. He will fall. Ponyo, he'll trade his life away, but Flappy, he's gonna be next. Akashi gets 2.
Akashi's absolutely happy with this. Oh, of course, yeah, the tower took out Wami in the end. Well, we're the creeps.
But they're also making this move on to Poda 2 mid. This OD, no chance with the Yokum rotation.
Oh, Talon. The domination. It's inevitable.
Puts like so much pressure is on CJ to carry this game, and it is not going to be easy at any point in this game. Eats a stroke of fate, another timber chain. CJ, you gotta give yourself some strength. OD gonna make the rotation in. That Sandy's Eclipse is pretty big, and Yokum, he's not able to get away from this one.
On a support?
Yeah,
I guess. But now, I guess it will be Falcon Blade into the Blade Mail. Maybe even into Radiance. But I think Blade Mail just gives you so much impact, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. You could definitely make an argument for the Radiance this game, right? It's really good into OD, great into Morphling.
Shadow
We're gonna see a
Step.
Shadow Step mid. onto this Treant Protector, and it may be a support, like we said, but a good support kill nonetheless. The problem is if they lose Akashi, he's coming back towards that dagger, try his best, a beautiful lift from Ponyo, and Akashi, he's back up onto the high ground. The dagger may have gone the wrong way. Pota 2 puts Chun in that little astral imprisonment, but he doesn't have it for Akashi, and a very heads-up TP from this Spectre.
Oh, that killed. I really needed that one.
Desperately. It does go a 1-for-1, and the gold does go the way of Mag. So once again, another fine trade for them. Like it's not the or it's not the Spectre, it's not the Invoker, but it's fine. They will lose Ponyo here too, and now it's starting to get a little bit less fine when you keep leading.
Oh, the pick-off potential. No.
It's so strong.
He's just gonna
and then
keep
to make this
hunting.
move onto Pota 2, all of a sudden there's 4 heroes in front of you, and you cannot astral imprisonment your way out of that one, my friend.
Yeah, the rest of the team, CJ's far.
Akashi, he's gonna gone onto this top lane, stuck onto the high ground. Primal Beast Womi trying to make that charge away. The Shadow Step with the Inkswell. Very strong wombo combo. Delol will find Ponyo, but they're onto Womi, and they're bringing down the dinosaur. Open the door, get up on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur. Pota 2, he's gonna be doing the dinosaur in his little corpse. He falls to Chuan and WS. Just so much damage from this Timber Sun. Now Delol is very ballsy on this Weaver. He's just doing his best to soak XP from if anyone wants to farm this ancient stack. Smoke and dust, Ponyo. A little bit of a misclick. He dusted himself. But eventually will get the kill onto Delol.
Bye, Delol. No.
He was there for way too long.
That was not the move, to be honest.
No, it was
and
not.
And he even had TP. I don't understand why he just, you know...
Oh, Flappy.
Back towards
shows
the
his face in
threes.
this mid lane. Here comes the Shadow Step. Akashi finishes the job.
Understand how the Rubik gets that sanity's eclipse.
Right.
Like, oh,
does that work on
stuff.
your imprisonment? Like, can he still go through you?
Yes.
Little blink forward, WS. They're gonna steal Sakuchi. No need for the Sanity's Eclipse. Ponyo, he sees a much more valuable spell to steal.
It does go through or Astral, by the way. So.
I would assume so. But you know, it's one of those little things, right? On Dota, who knows at the end of the day. Making a move onto Flappy once again. He shows his face in the lane, and Flappy should fall here. Shikuchi through, and Flappy. Just take the kill, Ponyo. No, alright, fair, fine. He doesn't need it.
No, I'll give it to
Womi, he's doing pretty darn good. He's got the Blade Melon. He's not going BKB. He's going right into a heart. And Womi, as I say that, he's feeding his life away top again.
That's less good.
Does so I actually had no idea. Do your illusions get full desolate damage?
I believe so.
Okay, that's what I thought, but you know, once again, Dota, not sure. They're gonna make the move onto Morphling. He's gonna try his best to strength shift out of this, but he's gonna get bursted down through that Orchid. And WS, yes, another kill onto Flappy. Chop down the trees.
Double kill.
Bring down the Treant Protector.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Okay, fine.
Quite literally and figuratively. He's a big boy after all.
This is Wami getting eyed up.
Once again, they're gonna make moves onto this Weaver and OD, but bursts down pretty much from full to zero. There's that Orchid onto the Primal Beast. There's no way out of this one, Womi. And look, I don't want to be like, oh, it's over 15 minutes. Dota, I think it's almost over.
I think this is almost over.
Tips. That was his own teammates tipping him. I have no idea what that was.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
No,
CJ,
just moral
he's
support.
got no HP. He's got to get out of here. The first one to fall will be the Treant Protector, and they're looking for more. Weaver dusted up. There's the Shadow Step, the Orchid, everything for this Weaver. The tornado up, and a quick death downwards for Delol.
CJ's a little doggy in the fire.
Yeah.
This is not fine. Nothing about this is
They're
fine.
gonna make this move onto Akashi, but he's very fast with the Orchid, and all of a sudden there's 3 heroes that come out of the woodworks. Womi He might be left here as OD. You're trying to live through this. You're trying to do something, but you're under a ward. You've been disarmed, and now you're stuck with your Treant Protector who, again, in the same area. Pota, too, will feed his life away.
I mean, even if you get the Ags on Poda.
And onto the Morphling. Ponyo, he had the Shikuchi. It was perfect.
Oh, more.
Middle tower is in trouble from the
More.
CJ, he didn't even have that much HP to work. He had 1100 max HP, which, to be fair, isn't a lot right now. You know, Rubik has more max HP at this point, but he was like half HP.
Even if
They're
you
gonna
get
try
that,
to make a move top. They're gonna try their best to kill off WS here. But you cannot close this gap. It's so hard. And he's got a Dagon, so he heals up to half HP again. And all right, goods. And they're gonna immediately make the turn onto Womi. EMP, WS is fine, and Womi will instead die here. Delol, don't do it. No, he's not. He thought about it. Bad idea. I don't know, man. I'm trying to stay copium even for Mag, but it's looking very, very rough. As we're gonna see a solo kill. Akashi has the vision on Morphling and just instantly brings him down. Orchid is so good this game.
Gaben is just
These
giving
grand
us.
finals, they're not gonna give up. They're gonna fight until the ends of the earth. And I've got big respect for that, absolutely. Yokum, a little bit AFK in this mid lane. They're gonna make the move on this Grimshock and burst him down from full. But WS, oh my god, they just go for the one play on the Grimshock and they call GG. I can't believe it. Yokum says, what the fuck?
20-minute
dead,
GG
dude.
for Talon.